What's up, spectators? Welcome back to the episode of Chaos Child. Last time we had a bit of an unsettling episode where someone ends up eating his disgusting arm. I'm sure it tasted awful. He died shortly after, as I'd expect. The second following story was kind of vague. I'm sure she's going to be a character who comes out later on, but some sort of idol who answers her door and then all of a sudden is found limping somewhere on a street. So, don't know what's happening there. We're at the third character introduction. I'm guessing this is going to be the main character, just based off the name, but I don't know. He could be the third victim. I'm kind of sick of seeing victims, though. I'd like something happy. For example, let's say you asked a kid in middle school, do you know what Schrodinger's cat is? Most would say yes, or I've heard of it. Who? I don't know any middle schooler who would know this. We'll start by eliminating the DQNs who say they've never heard of it. Next you ask, well, what is it? Next we eliminate those poor fools who say, it's something about a cat in a box, right? Or, there's this cat, but you don't know if it's alive or dead, right? Or maybe they say, there's a cat in a box, and next to it, there's a device that may or may not give off poison gas. You don't know if the cat's alive or dead till you open the box. Everybody knows that. We can eliminate these show-offs as well. Anybody from these groups is a wrong-sider. The right answer would be to describe the experiment and then say, it was a thought experiment proposed by Schrödinger to criticize the quantum mechanical theory that state collapse only occurs after human observation. But barely anyone can do that. And I'd imagine that I'm the only guy who's still in high school who knows that Schrödinger got the idea after exchanging letters with Einstein. I hate wrong-siders. I'd taken a break from investigating the two incidents that had occurred recently in Shibuya, and was paging through some at-channel blog aggregators for a change of pace. As always, articles about bad idols and corporations with terrible work environments were getting tons of hits. It was hard to believe that the crash of 15, a huge news story that had just happened this month, was already off the front pages. Did the people reading and commenting on these sites realize that everything they read about corporations and idols was carefully controlled? Did they know that most of the big aggregator sites are corporations too? Did they realize that the comments were all manipulated to go to one direction or another? Kids our age were living in a world where all the information you could ever want was right at your fingertips. To those of us in the enlightened generation, ignorance was the worst sin. The ignorant were self-righteous, easily manipulated, and eager to push their paper-thin worldview onto others. They were nothing but a nuisance. The worst of the lot were the so-called otaku. I couldn't stand otaku. They were wrong-siders. Take the picture on the cover of this magazine. It was from Bloodtoon. Any otaku who just watched it for the cute character was a loser. There was no point in watching the show if you were going to ignore its deeper themes. I couldn't stand people who still held to the old-fashioned idea that only otaku watched anime, but people who ignored a show's themes and just watched it for the cuteness were even worse. They were ignoring the implicit social criticism hidden in...
Nani?
I stared at the magazine in amazement. Specifically, I stared at the box that listed the next episode previews. The text said that Eren was missing.
Bakaka.
Damn it, I'd let my guard down because I knew this episode was written by the guy who wrote the original manga.
この原作者は原作のことが分かっていない。
How could you remove Eren from the story halfway through? Not keeping her around meant bringing all the internal drama that had been built up for so long to a halt. God damn it. So much for my change of pace. I knew I had work to do on the case, but I'd put it away because I couldn't find any link between the two crimes. I thought for a moment, then took my magazine from its secret stash. It was an issue of an older magazine called Cool Cat Press. People called it a dating guide for normals, written by someone who'd never dated a girl in his life, but you'd be surprised.
女性が必ず落ちる告白の言葉
Stupid. I knew it was stupid. But when I ran an internet search for their number one phrase, nothing came back. And that was the thing. The fact that it didn't show up on the internet meant, to me, that it was worth something. I know this is
誠に勝手なのですが、
okay.
好きになってもいいですか？
何を？
何してんだ！
I turned to yell at the voice.
ん？
おのえ、お前いつ？
I hid my favorite magazine behind my back and tried to calm my racing heart. Alright, first of all, this guy is super full of himself. Don't like him so far, but we'll see. Second, does he live in an RV? Maybe? Even if we've known each other since we were kids, don't just come in like that. Okay, childhood friend thing, okay.
ノックしたよ。
I did
て
knock.
か、何その雑誌？面白いの？
Oh, just porn.
なんでもない。
I couldn't let her find out. This was bad.
どうしたんだよ。なんで制服着てるんだ。帰ったんじゃないのか。
Serica frowned.
今日の部活で事件のこと調べてこいって言ったのタクじゃん。
Huh, that's right.
はいこれ追加の現場周りの画像データ。
Serica took a USB memory stick out of her purse.
ありがとう。ついでに僕の PC に入れちゃってくれるか。
Serica looked a little confused.
珍しいね。自分の PC 触らせるなんて。
別にお前はいいよ。
She didn't seem to think much of it as she started to copy the data off. Okay, now's my chance. The RV was cramped, but there was a lot of space for storage. I pretended to make tea as I tried to find room on the top shelf. Okay, there's just enough room for one more magazine. And then, I heard a shoo shoo sound, like a small fart from behind me. I glanced back and saw that Serica was using the mouse with one hand and fiddling with her Garro strap with the other. This was my chance. The Garro strap was a soft vinyl cell phone strap I'd won in a candy contest when I was a kid. When you pushed its belly, it was supposed to go Garro. It turned out to be an incredibly rare prize that could fetch 100,000 yen at auction, but since it was a kid who didn't know any better, I gave it to Serica as a present. Serica seemed to really like it, and ever since, she'd carry it with her. Which, well, that was fine, but it was old and faded, and when you pressed its belly, air leaked out of its side and made a weird noise. It used to go Garro, I think, but now it just made a strange whooshing sound. Ever since she was a kid, she'd had a habit of fiddling with it, especially when she was nervous or focused on something. In other words, she was focused on the computer. Now was my chance to hide it. I jammed the magazine onto the shelf and moved some things so she couldn't see it.
Mountain view でいいか?
I love a good mountain view. I prefer a diet mountain view.
もったいないじゃん。それにすぐに帰るし。はい、終了。
There were quite a few files on the screen.
結構撮ったな。成果は？
新しい発見はなかったよ。タクは新しい共通点見つかった？
いや
I shook my head, frustrated.
そっか。まあ気長に行こう。じゃあ明日部室で。
Just as she was about to leave, I got an idea.
あ、尾上
I needed to double check my information. She was, in theory, a girl. Okay.
あのさ、例えばなんだけど、
うん。
あ、なんていうか、お前が告白されたとしてさ、
うん？
いやだから例えばこう言われたらどう？誠に勝手なのですが、好きになってもいいですかって。
さっき言ってたやつ？
それはいいから。どう？
Serica thought for a second.
年下なの？その人。
え？
丁寧語だから。
That's true. Come to think of it. Why was it so polite anyway?
年下なのかな。いやそうじゃなくて、どう？
どうって丁寧だなって思うけど、告白されたことないからよくわかんない。
他には何か思わないか？こう素敵だなと思ったりしないか？
別に相手によるんじゃない？
What's going on here, cool cat? It would depend on the person asking the question. Of course it would.
そうだ、忘れてた。
Serica stretched out her hand.
500円ちょうだい。
Give me 500 yen.
これこれ、忘れてた。
She showed me the paper bag she was holding.
さっきそこでゲンさんに会ったの。特にいつものだって言って渡してくれって。特価で500円でいいって立て替えたの。
いつもの？
Confused, I took the bag from her. Gen's usual changed every time I talked to him, so I couldn't count on it. What was it today? That drunk old bastard.
何？いつものって。
なんでもない。ほら、500円。
I forced 500 yen into her hands. Ignoring her persistent questions, I led her to the door.
明日学校で。データはありがとう。助かった。
分かったよ。
Reluctantly, she left my room. Whew! Damn it. Sure, this was what I've always bought from Gen, but the information in the last one was no good. What the heck was a cool cat anyway? A cold cat? Is it cold because it's dead? 100 ways to secretly show your sexy side.
じゃない。
No. I needed to hide this too. But I had so many of them now, I was running out of room on the top shelf. When I tried to force it in, a mountain of old papers came falling out. Damn it. No room, huh? What's this? It was an old scrapbook about the murders that had occurred 6 years ago in Shibuya. I'd bought it from Gen too, come to think of it. I'd already scanned it, but had forgotten to throw out the original. How could I, of all people, be so lax with information? I'd just have to bundle it up with the rest of my collection. My eyes lingered for a second on the page. Come to think of it, I quickly ran over to my PC. I opened the files on the case that I'd been looking for.
マジか。
My words were a whisper. I looked back at the scrapbook, then compared it to the date on the PC. Data. There was no doubt. I kept looking at it, and it kept saying the same thing. But this. If my hypothesis was right.
きっと警察も気がついてないぞ。
Oh, I have to scroll through it, okay. First I'm gonna look at this background, which is really adorable wallpaper, and I love it. iTunes, Internet Escape, Hachibase. And then a lot of things I don't recognize. After Effects, called After Action, Photoshop, Photo Store Element. Alright. Strange Sumo stickers increasing in Shibuya. This is from September 28th, 2015. Stickers with the face of a sumo wrestler on them have been appearing around Shibuya. You started seeing them on signs and guardrails all over Shibuya 5 or 6 years ago. When asked about the stickers, a 41-year-old man who worked at Jinan's Shibuya hair salon said they're creepy. There are no plans to use city funds to remove the stickers. They're gonna be stuck with these stickers for a while. Okay. There was one under the escalator at Hikariwo? How the hell did they get one down there? Took this one a few years back, wonder if it's still there. I saw that one too. That's crazy. I once threw up when I saw one of those stickers. Shit sucks. Okay. Anyone else notice that it's almost impossible to get the damn things off? Can I click on anything? Like, can I click on this hyperlink? Oh, no, I can't. Okay.
この時はまだ力士シールはごく一部で話題になっているくらいのものでしかなかった。一体誰が予想できる？こんな気味の悪いシールが後に世界を揺るがす大事件のきっかけになるだなんてこと。んで、これが今月の7日に起きた事件の週刊誌の特集の画像。
7日ってニコニア生放送中の公開自殺か。読んだよ、その記事。
自殺と決まったわけじゃないけどな。それにネットではこっちみんなって言い方が主流になってきてる。で、これがその生放送の映像。
それも見た。つうか一緒に見ただろ
う。で、これがその現場の建物。尾上が昨日さらに追加してきた。
それも知ってるって。
で、これがその部屋の中。
は？うっそ！お前撮ったの？いつ？てかどうやって
？Until then, Ito had been disinterestedly pointing his camera at the colorful decorations in the hallway, but this got his attention. Of course it did. No one else had seen these pictures yet.
先週末な。現場向かいのカラオケボックスの5階の部屋から見えるんだよ。
マジで？この5階から。
You could always count on him to be interested when it came to new information.
で、何？お前一人で入ったのか？
は？
いやいや、カラオケボックスに。人から？
仕方ないだろ。別に恥ずかしいことじゃない。それに歌ったわけじゃないから、正確には人からとは言わない。
To be honest, I was a little embarrassed. The guy at the counter, who was probably just a part-timer, has stared at me suspiciously. Maybe I'd attracted his attention by coming in during the middle of the day in my uniform. And since I'd never been there before, he made me fill out membership paperwork. I didn't know how to do it, so it took a long time. And actually, I'd never actually been to a karaoke place before in my actual life.
よし、ここは OK。次行こうぜ。
めんどくさいな。
We went over to the gym from the second floor hallway. It was filled with students, laughing over who knows what. The whole school was getting ready for the Culture Festival next week. This year's festival was supposed to be a big one. Hekiho Academy was the first private high school built as part of the restoration efforts, and so it was attracting a lot of attention. One reason why everyone was so excited for the school fair was the school's lax rules, with lots of clubs and activities. But the biggest reason was the Shibuya Peace and Restoration Festival 2 months from now. 2 months from now, on November 9th, would mark 6 years since the Shibuya earthquake. The 5-year anniversary fair last year had affected the whole town. And since the school was in Shibuya too, it would include us. We were just a simple high school, but now our culture festival was being treated as a prelude to the big one, and supposedly there would be a TV camera filming the day of the event.
うわ、あのパチモンの着ぐるみ大丈夫かよ。つかなんで今来てんだ？
Ito turned his camera towards a group of people pretending to be pro wrestlers. Ito and I were in the newspaper club, and it was our job to record the festivities. The principal had ordered that all clubs were to participate in the culture festival, and recording the festivities was our way of getting by without having to do much work. Recording video and taking photos was my hobby, and more than anything, it seemed like that way that would demand I burn the fewest calories. I couldn't see myself participating in any of the usual festival nonsense, like the baseball team's fried baseball ice cream stand, which was probably just regular fried ice cream in a ball. Or the Pro Wrestling Research Club's Mascot Pro Wrestling, or even the seance that the Mystery Club and Fortune Telling Club were putting on together.
暇なんだろ。
ヒゲを引っ張んなってもげる。
はあ、これ触覚じゃないの？
どう思うよ。触覚だとしたらもいだ方がゆるキャラっぽくないか？
え、何？私、そのくだらない質問に答えなきゃダメ？
くそ、リア充め。ただれろ。死んでしまえ。
おい、リア充をバカにするなよ。僕だってリア充だ。
バカ、カメラ。
He dropped it. That thing's expensive.
おい、どういうことだ？殺せ！カメラ！裏切ったのか？レベル下がったか？いつ彼女なんて作りやがった？
あ？できてないよ。彼女なんて。それよりカメラ。
何
I slipped out of Ito's grasp and picked up the camera. Looks like it's safe. Good. I relaxed and handed the camera back to Ito.
まったく、しっかりしろよ。僕らはあいつらと違って状況だろ。一石舞踏か。いいか、リア充ってのは2005年あたりから使われ出した言葉で、リアル、つまり現実が充実している連中の総称だ。最初は対義語としてネト銃が挙げられることが多かったけど、その境目はもうほとんどない。リアルの中にネットが組み込まれてるのが当たり前になったからな。当初は友達がいるだけでリア充と呼ばれていたけど、次第に恋人がいることがリア充の条件になっていった。だがこれも変わりつつある。昨今のリア充は本当の意味で現実が充実しているかどうか、つまりやりたいことができているかどうかで判断されるんだ。そういう意味で僕はリア充だ。 だから暇に任せてふざけているあいつらはリア充なんかじゃないんだよ。言葉は正しく使え。
Seriously, he needs to be careful. Just being a wrong-sider by itself is a sin these days. Everyone with these labels, what? After I finished my lecture, I saw that Ito was staring at me wordlessly. What, did he not understand? I'd walked him through the entire etymology.
宮代、
なんだよ。
お前はリア充じゃないよ。言葉は正しく使おうな。
なぜだ。
リア充はそんなこと言わない。
は？だからなんでだ。それに補強するなら女子の知り合いもいるんだぞ。もちろん男も。
だからリア充はそんなこと言わないんだよ。
理由はなんだ。理由はさらに付け加えるならな。
I quickly swallowed my words.
ファッションの勉強だってしているんだ。
I'd read that new issue of Cool Cat before I put it away. There was an article in it called Utsunomiya's Fashion Leader. I thought it looked pretty good. If I could wear that stuff, I'm sure.
ん？なんだよ。
なんでもない。とにかく僕はな。
ああ、わかったって。次行こうぜ。
As he walked away, I turned my eyes towards the group of mascot pro wrestlers.
わかった。じゃあもう全員で同じ着ぐるみにしようぜ。
ああ、戦隊もの風だ。色分けしようよ。私イエロー。
その方が受け取れるか。でも予算は？
あんたの小遣いがあるじゃん。
バカじゃないの？
それか、体に直接塗るか。受け取れればいいんでしょ。
こっちは忙しいんだ。
おかえりなさいませ、ご主人様ケロン。
可愛くなくね？もうちょっとどうにかなんね。
可愛くないとか言うな。てか別にウェイトレスって女子限定じゃなくてもいいじゃん。男子もやんなよ。
ゲロカエルンってあんな語尾で喋るキャラクターだったっけ？
Ito had just finished recording the goings-on in the classroom.
どうでもいいよ。
I don't understand. It goes blue and red, but I never get to do any. I don't understand. This was class 3-1. Ito's in my class. Most of the class was busy with the Garo Froggy Cafe we were doing for the festival. Some people were ignoring the fuss and studying. Some of the otaku were reading light novels. Do they really think that if they left the paper cover from the bookstore on it, we couldn't tell it was a light novel? They were just trying their best to stay out of the way. Most people were happily making Garo Froggy decorations, or putting on Garo Froggy costumes and messing around. All the clubs had to participate in the festival, but so did all the classes. No one had told me, but evidently, several months ago we decided to do a Garo Froggy themed cafe.
はっか。ゲロカエルの声は女じゃん。
いやそうだけどさ、そこは文化祭のノリ的なあれでいいじゃん別に。
違うって。
は？
Ito tilted his head in confusion. Whoa!
で、
Whoa, 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 whoa! What the heck just happened? No way. I just skipped a bunch of stuff. We're gonna quick load for sure. So it looks like in this, I can make a decision by pressing L2 and R2, something this game does not explain, but I had to look it up online. So this is pretty funny. This is the second time I've done this because after realizing understanding how the game works, the mechanics of the game, and making a decision, I quick loaded back to the first decision where I made no decision because I simply did not know how to play. And what I'm probably going to do is, I'm a positive guy. I'd like to go and say positive things. I think that's how it works. So I'm going to go with, I went back to the first decision. I'm going to do positive. I'm going to see if there's anything different. And then from there, I'll go back to the second decision and jump forward. So, positive. Back to the question about being asked out something about love. That's true, come to think of it. Why was it so polite anyway?
年下なのかな。いや、そうじゃなくて、ど
どうって丁寧だなって思うけど、告白されたことないからよくわかんない。
他には何か思わないか。こう、素敵だなと思ったりしないか。
Oh, you could still change your decision as you go. I see. So it's like a... Okay.
別に相手によるんじゃない？
What's going on here, cool cat? Depends on the person asking the question.
でも告白してくれたのがタクだったらちょっとだけ考えちゃうかもしれない。
Serika's whisper was so soft I could barely hear it.
今、なんて言った？
なんでも。
No, I didn't hear that wrong. Was Cool Cat right after all? No, wait. It's Serika we're talking about here. Is that possible? Usually when you've known someone since you were little, you're so close that you don't realize when they're attracted to you.
お前、僕のこと。
タクはどうなの？
どうって、
だから例えばだけど受け止めてくれるのかって話。
She was trying to hide the fact that she was blushing, but she was staring right at me waiting for an answer. Was she serious? From the look of things, she was definitely serious. Really? Serika liked me? I suddenly started to see her not as a childhood friend, but as a member of the opposite sex. Dating her might not be so bad. We both knew everything about each other. But what was I supposed to do at a time like this? Was there anything about this in Cool Cat Press? That's right, there was a hint in the January 24th, 1999 edition from a column called Everything You Wanted to Know About Seducing Your Childhood Friend, but Were Afraid to Ask. It was... How would you like your childhood friend to say they loved you? Number 3. Softly in a love letter. -5 people. Number 2. In an embarrassing text message. 17 people. Number 1. Work up the courage and kiss me now. 128 people. Work up the courage and kiss me now.
尾上。いや、セリカ。
I got close to Serika and softly put my hands on her shoulders. Our faces were right next to one another. Serika was beet red, but she didn't look away from me.
タク。
僕は優しい男だから。大切にしてやるから。
こんな急になんてダメだよ。だって。
Her lips were quivering.
お前の唇が欲しい。
Serika closed her eyes. Oh, Serika, my beloved. How dare you make me read that out loud? Why did I not notice your beauty sooner when you were next to me all this time? I know this is extraordinarily selfish of me, but may I fall in love with you? No, I've already fallen in love with you.
タクキスして私の唇を奪って
She whispered in a quavering voice, and I couldn't control myself any longer.
500円ちょうだい
Eh? She wanted 500 yen for a kiss? Just 500 yen? No, wait, calm down. Get a hold of yourself. This is just a simulation. What? This isn't what would happen in real life. It couldn't. Serica wasn't that type of girl. I took a deep breath to calm my heart.
500円って何の話？
これこれ忘れてた
She showed me the paper bag she was holding. Right, because the 500 yen referred to, yes, okay.
さっきそこでゲンさんに会ったのタクにいつものだって言って渡してくれって特価で500円でいいって立て替えたの
Okay, so that's interesting. So it's too hard to tell what positive and negative is if it's just, I mean, the achievement said delusion, so it's not real, but these decisions are going to be important. So now, normally I would go with positive, but I'm glad I was able to see the difference between no decision and positive, because no decision was real life. There was no delusion, everything was clear. But having the delusion, so when it came back to reality, it was kind of weird, so... Alright, let me think here. Alright, so it looks like we've gotten to the same point as we did last time. So what I'm going to do is as I play along, I'm just going to keep making positive choices. Because apparently, there's a lot of stuff to this game. And I'm going to want to keep careful track of the decisions I make in this and going forward, so.
でもいいよ
Alright, so now we're at the second decision, where last time I also didn't make a decision. So let's go ahead and stick with the positive. This was class 3-1, Ito's and my class. Most of the class was busy with the Garo Froggy Cafe we were doing for the festival. Some people were ignoring the fuss and studying. Some of the otaku were reading light novels. Did they really think that if they left the paper cover from the bookstore on it, we couldn't tell? They were just trying their best to stay out of the way. Most people were happily making Garo Froggy decorations, or putting on Garo Froggy costumes and messing around. All the clubs had to participate in the festival, but so did all the classes. No one had told me, but evidently, several months ago, we decided to do a Garo Froggy themed cafe.
はっかゲロ帰るの
いやそうだけどさ
違うって
Ito tilted his head in confusion.
ねえねえ宮代
え
このゲロカエルンの着ぐるみさちょっと着てみてくんないかケロン
悪いな俺たち今忙しいんだ
いやいいよ着るよ
アンガと宮代あんたならサイズぴったりかなって作ってる時から思ってたんだ
I managed to get the costume on without much trouble. I slipped the top part over my head. It was pretty hot inside. And since I could barely see anything, it felt really claustrophobic.
どう
ぴったりちょっと喋ってみ
ゲロ帰るんだゲロ
かわいいキューってしてあげる
And then I felt something soft pressed against my arm.
ゲロカエル
Could be
も
anything.
私のことキューってして
Really? I slipped my arm around her like she asked me to.
お尻触んないの。ゲロカエルのエッチ。
This is what he fantasizes about? Just like the first one. Hadn't I read something once about how you could hug all the girls you wanted if you put on a costume? At the time, I thought it was a bunch of crap. Did it really work? I was having the time of my life when...
おー、ゲロカエルンできたの？かわいい。私もムギュってしたい。あー、ずるい。私も。
ダメ。ゲロカエルは私だけのものなんだから。
だったら私たち全員で一斉に抱きついちゃうってのは？あ、それいいかも。
まあいいか。いいよね、ゲロカエルン。
じゃあ行くよ。せーの。ゲロカエルン大好き。
Hold on. Hey, Mr. Tank, move that butt. I thought about telling Ito about this, but knowing what a skirt chaser he was, he might actually take it seriously and really try to put the costume on. It was probably better not to tell him. I wouldn't want to see him sued for sexual harassment. And decided to get back on topic. I took out my PokeCom and showed it to Ito. Pocket Com, I see, okay.
で、これが今月の19日の事件の画像。
Huh.
音漏れたんか。どれ？お、これはまだ見てないな。どこで拾った？
事件のまとめウィキに一瞬な。消される前に魚拓取った。
ああ、こっちの方がアングルいいな。なあ、さっきのカラオケのやつと合わせてニヤ道にアップさせてくれよ。
もう新聞部のオンラインストレージに上げてある。見やすいように加工して使ってくれ。
なんか最近再生数がいまいち伸びないんだよな。この前俺一人で作った動画のタグにもカメラ仕事しろとかアングル大体合ってないとか書かれるし。
Ito looked really upset. Well, I knew how he felt. The Hekiho Academy Newspaper Club had been the first in the nation to upload a video version of the school paper to Nikoniya. Our papers dealt with anything involving Shibuya. We'd done a special on the Shibuya restoration once that a local paper had written about it. We won a special prize at a city journalism contest, and the video got over 80,000 views despite being boring as hell. After that though, I could understand being upset at the fact that new videos dealing with goings-on in Shibuya weren't breaking 2 digits.
ああ、カメラ仕事しろのタグをつけたのは僕だ。あれアングルひどいぞ。
じゃーん、ゲットしてきた。
おお、オリジナルじゃん。
疲れた。
A boyfriend and girlfriend walked in, evidently back from shopping. Their arms were full of Garo Froggy stuffed animals.
だから違うっての。
は？いえ、だから何がだよ。
Ito hadn't noticed then. I looked at my classmates who were already beginning to play with their new toys and said,
前も話したことあったろ。大半の中高生は日頃アクセスしているサイトで情報レベルが知れるって。
This was a personal theory of mine. Smartphones and PokeComs had become a religion to the modern teenager, and the information they gained from these portable terminals had a huge influence on their lives. Some people only looked at SNSs like Twitter, Rhine, and Facebook, others at @chan and Nikoniya. Some looked at all of those as well as the links they found there. And then some looked at all of those things as well as their favorite celebrity blogs, the big @chan aggregators, and then whatever humor site was popular at the moment. All of these people were wrong-siders. And the scary thing was that these days, 9 out of the 10 wrong-siders were teenagers. Garo Froggy launched 6 years ago with a cell phone strap that had gotten popular for reasons no one ever understood. And then lately, a combination of Garo Froggy memes on Twitter, as well as an amateur anime posted to Nikoniya. If I remember right, it was a talking dancing frog singing anime themes. Had created a fad, though I hated to use the word for something so stupid. It amazed me that people honestly believed that the ribbit sounds made by the female actress in those videos were from the original. Or that the original was the stuffed animal that had come out recently and not the phone strap. My guess was that they only got their information from Twitter.
それに男の場合はウェイトレスじゃなくてウェイターだっての。
This was one of the reasons I joined the newspaper club. I didn't want to end up like them. Anyway.
宮代くん?
Alright, it looks like we're gonna go into somewhere new, but the video has already been like 50 minutes or longer, so I'd like to end it here and pick this up again next time. So, stay tuned for the next episode, and thanks for watching, and I do apologize for the back and forth I was doing earlier with the decisions. Stay tuned for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!